I'm Mitch Gallagher from Sweetwater. This is NAMM 2022. I'm in the Audient booth with Andy. It's great to see you, and you got something cool for us to check out.
We've got something very, very exciting to show you. Yeah, thanks for having us. So we're debuting the Evo 16 here for the first time in the flesh. This is new territory for Audient and Evo, something that's been much demanded by our customer base for a long time, and hopefully they feel we've delivered. So let me walk you through it. Evo 16, it's a 24-in, 24-out audio interface. It's got 8 mic preamps on board. These are our Evo mic preamps. Really important thing to remember here is they are fully analog preamps, but they're digitally controlled, which is where it gets really interesting, because it allows us to do a very exciting feature called Smart Gain. And Smart Gain, what that does is it automatically sets the level of your channels. But when you're starting to get up to this sort of channel count, it's really, really exciting, because if you're a drummer, for example, put 8 mics on a drum kit, sit down, start playing, and in less than 20 seconds, this will dial in the gain for all of your microphones. And it really, really works. So really good for beginners. You don't have to use all 8 at the same time. You might just want to record your vocals, but you're working on your own and you're having to lean over, try and dial the gain in at the same time as trying to sing, and it can be quite a long iterative process, and it gets in the way of the creative process. What this does is just completely removes that whole side of things. So that's really, really, really exciting for people, and it should save a lot of time in the studio. The next thing I want to talk about is, you can see on the front here, we've got a high-res LCD screen. This is really cool. It's got IPS technology, so it means it's legible from all viewing angles. But the exciting thing about this is we haven't just put metering on it. We've actually done a lot more, and it's something that we're calling Motion UI. And it's an immersive way of having a control system that's not so reliant on companion software that comes with this sort of product. Quite often they're quite complex, they're quite scary, and there's a quite steep learning curve. With this, a lot of the heavy lifting is actually happening on the screen here. You can see I can select any channel, and I can set the gain level. Right down to decibel level accuracy. This is really, really cool, because it allows you to do things like stereo pair channels together. So if you're using a stereo synth, for example, you could run them into here, pair the channels together, and change the gain and the level, and they're perfectly stereo matched for you. But it just gives you hands-on control, and it will tell you on the screen exactly what's happening at all times. If I mute my channel, for example, it tells me on the screen that channel is muted. I navigate away to another channel, and I come back, that channel's still muted, so I don't have to spend lots of time looking for what's going on with my signal path to figure out why I'm not hearing anything, for example. I turn phantom power on, a nice little ghost comes up to tell me that phantom power's on. I go into instrument mode, it tells me I'm in instrument mode. There's toggle screens, so this is more comparable to things like smart devices that we're used to using in our everyday lives. We didn't feel that audio interfaces just have to be complex utilitarian. We've done these products in the past and with the smaller Evos, and we wanted to take that same mentality of make recording as easy as possible for people, stop getting bogged down in complex technology, and most importantly, make sure it sounds really good. So this has more than enough dynamic range on the DACs. It's got 121 dB, so we feel that's more than enough for anyone to do critical monitoring and recording. This also has 8-line outputs, so plenty of space for adding multiple sets of speakers, connecting it with Headphone distribution system, for example. But again, it has 2 ADAT inputs and 2 ADAT outputs. So this isn't a short-term investment. So if you're buying this product, it's going to grow into your studio with you. You can expand it with external mic preamps and take on really, really large sessions. So it's not something you're going to have to replace in a few years because you need more channels. This thing is ready to grow. And then it's USB-C, it's 96 sample rate and 24-bit. And last thing I'll touch upon is we have 2 stereo headphone outputs on the front. They're both completely independent. So these are high-grade monitoring headphones. And this comes with a low-latency software mixer to do your direct monitoring. And you can set up to 4 artist key mixes. So it's got loads of bang for its buck, loads of features packed into it. And we're really excited to debut it.
That's awesome. Thank you for the tour. It's so cool that you guys are working toward making it easy to capture inspiration, to just sit down and start making music. That's awesome.
Yeah, totally. That's what we're in the business for. We're recording music. We're making things. Technology shouldn't get in the way. It should make it easier.
Thanks, Andy. Appreciate you giving us the tour. And thank you for joining me here at NAMM 2022. I'm Mitch Gallagher from Sweetwater.